years. So without further ado, Coach G, are you ready?
Yeah, about as ready as I'm gonna be, about as ready as I'm gonna be. We're gonna go ahead. Thank you so much, Sasha. Sasha is fastly approaching 1-star director as well. She is working this business. She is one of our young millennials, and we are very proud of her success. She's married with 3 children and an awesome husband who's also a part of this business, and we expect great things. Again, to our guests, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am still recuperating from my transition from being in Europe for almost 2.5 weeks. And so uh, my time is still kind of messed up. So I think that it's about, it must be about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning over there, something like that right now. So don't expect a lot, but we're going to get this done. And we are definitely excited to be back in the USA. I was singing that song, Born in the USA. I was born. Anybody heard that song before? I was singing it. I'm telling you, I love to go out of the country, but honey, I love that I am an American and I am proud of it. And once you go into other countries, you will determine that you are proud to be an American. I'm going to ask Dr. Judy if she's available to come forth and just give us a short testimony as I get ready to bring this video forth. Again, to our guests, we definitely need you to put your name in the chat and who invited you. Any of your partners, if you see your guest on here, or if you know that one of these iPhones, Androids is your guest, put them in the chat, because somebody gonna win a little bit of money tonight for having the most guests. So you want to make sure that, don't call me talking about my guest was on, because if they ain't in the chat, Sasha and Marcy will monitor the chat to see who the guests are. So we want to make sure you have to have a minimum of 3 guests. But I like to sow into people's lives, so I may not hold to that. But who has the most guests? Alicia, I don't know if she's on here. Alicia been winning the money the last couple of times. She a boss. She like me. She don't like to leave no money on the table. So she be trying to get it all. So y'all don't want Alicia to get all the money. Y'all better go on out there and tell your guests, come on in the Zoom room. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Dr. Judy, you ready? You want to give them a testimony? And then I have some of my people from Europe on here that travel with me. I see Kathy Brown. So we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight as well. But Dr. Judy, you go on and get the folks up.
Hey, how is everybody this afternoon or this evening? I tell you, I'm just going to give you a little brief synopsis. When I was working and I made great money working, sometimes, as we do as nurses, I was working 2 jobs. I couldn't travel like I wanted to travel. I'm retired now. I travel all over the world. I've done 5 world tours, getting ready to go to Hawaii next. And I don't know about y'all, but y'all need to fasten your. We get ready to understand what we have been given, because God has given us a blessing. I use my travel site in town. I use it internationally. And I'm telling you, it's the best thing that God has ever placed in my hand. Came to me from a dream, and I knew it was God. So I'm going to turn this back over to whosoever's next, but enjoy the ride.
All right. All right. Well, thank you, Dr. Judy. I definitely appreciate you for being on, giving that short testimony tonight. Again, if you are a guest, put your name inside of the chat so that your business partners can get credit for it. We want to go ahead, and I'm going to get the screen up. Kathy Brown, can you come forth and just tell them a little bit about Europe, our trip to Venice and Italy?
What can I say? hello to everyone. It was just so fabulous to be able to experience what you only saw in books, only saw on television, to be able to see all the history. I'm an architecture person. I like the architecture and the buildings. Again, we cannot compare the prices that we receive for to what's out there, what people are actually paying. Everywhere we went, people wanted to know where were we from. Everywhere we went, we were treated with, I say, a spirit of excellence, courtesy. Uh, I still like for people put the napkin in my laps and pull my chairs out and menu in English and in Italian. Uh, it was be able to get on water taxi. They actually have in Italy what they call water buses, which is a water taxi for public transportation. I felt safe. I felt peace all around me. Everybody was just there to have a good time, and but the biggest thing was me is the different levels of transportation. Is that we were in water taxi limos. Who gets to do limos? Okay, it's like this is just fabulous. The country was beautiful. For all you seafood lovers, my understanding that the food was taken to the next level in terms of the seafood. I could just talk about the produce, the vegetable. Nothing could compare to what we have here. Over there, everything was so fresh. Everything was so good. The air, even the air in the rooms. What can I say? The rooms. I was thinking the rooms are going to be small and tidy. How about our rooms look like little mini suites? I tell you, and my friends, all I could say was cappuccino, cappuccino. They drank so much cappuccino, I couldn't keep up with them. Okay, so I had a fabulous time. If you had not been to Venice, put that on your bucket list. We cannot beat. You cannot beat those prices. So what we did is we went to Paris first, and then we went over to Venice. We were going from the 9th to the 21st, and I didn't spend a lot of money. I did not spend a lot of money, and I had a fabulous time. However, know this: your U.S. money is not. You can't use it. You got to use the currency in the country that you're in. So, what can I say? Put Paris and put Italy on your life list.
All right, all right. Let's see. All right. Well, thank you so much, Kathy. I am having a problem getting my PowerPoint to show. So I'm gonna ask someone. I don't know. Hold on, please. It's not coming through. Okay, I see that one. See that. It's not coming up on the screen. And why is that? All right, I'm going to go out. Marcy, I'm going to make you the admin. I'm going to go out and come back in. I'm going to ask someone else to give a testimony. I need to find out why the PowerPoint is not coming through. Give me 2 seconds. Okay.
Marcy, I think she said she made you the administrator. I can still talk about Venice. How about that you had to walk everywhere? If you didn't walk everywhere, you had to really take a boat anywhere, everywhere you want to go. It's a lot of walking, but you know what? I got my walk on. I got my good cardio in. And there were people from all over the world in Venice. I met all different individuals for different walks of life. That was I call it a mixture of different cultures. I'm telling you, uh, I'm more excited about how I was able to stroll down the streets and walk, um, and just took my time and did what I wanted to do and just sit back and relax. Does anybody else have a testimony? Marcy, are you able did you hear that she made you the administrator?
Yes. I'm going to ask if Kayla is available. I'd like to hear more about her Paris trip. Kayla?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, everyone. I'm like Coach D. I didn't stay gone for 2.5 weeks. I was just gone for a week, and I'm still trying to recover from the different time zones. But Paris was amazing. I was able to take my 75-year-old mother to Paris, and that experience alone was mind blowing, because for her, she got a chance to actually see what we actually do live and in color with Trevorium. She said, baby, I had no idea. My God, is all I can say. This is more than just travel. So anyone that's a guest that's on here, these are the type of experiences that you can have when you go on these world tours. Because we had over, I want to say it probably was over 600 members from all over the world in Paris. And just to see all of that for someone that's not a part of Trevorium, and to see how we are a family and how we connect, even though we had the language barrier did not stop us from showing love to each other and the family atmosphere and support. So Paris was out of this world. That is a place that I've always wanted to go since I was a little girl, so much so that I actually took French in high school versus taking Spanish. So that'll let you know how bad I wanted to get to Paris all my life. So to be able to do that in this lifetime that I did it, yeah, it was amazing. And to see all of the ambassadors and with their ambassador experiences, it's nothing like it. So I encourage everyone, partners and all, if you did not go to Paris, when they put Paris as a world tour, I encourage every one of y'all to get to Paris, because it is so rich in culture. It was so much to do. I wasn't able to do it all. So I will be going back to Paris. Thank you for having me. Y'all have a blessed one.
Thank you, Kayla, for that beautiful testimony. Coach D, are you ready?
I am ready. I am ready.
Awesome.
All right.
Over to you now.
All right. Well, thank you, Marcy. Thank you, Kayla, for that powerful testimony, and Dr. Judy and Kathy. Sometimes, technology don't do what we're supposed to do, but we still got people coming into the Zoom room, which is just absolutely amazing. Again, to our guests, welcome, welcome, welcome. Put your name in the chat and who invited you. I'm going to ask Marcy, Sasha, and Dr. Judy to monitor the chat so that we will know who has the most guests. So tonight, I am excited and again to be glad to be home in the United States. I've been home all of 24 hours, but it was just an awesome trip. So we're going to talk about Trevorium tonight. Trevorium is a better life company. We say a better life requires a better way. If you just came in, we just asked you to mute your mics. Make sure that you put your questions either inside of the chat or save them to the end, and we will answer 100% of your questions. Make sure that you get all of your questions answered. My name is Ambassador Deborah Taylor. I am one of the newest six-figure earners in the United States. We now have a new one, Ryan Vanderpool. I also drive a BMW, a 2021 that the company pays for every 15th of the month. I have a custom made ring. I actually have 2 of those. And I'm part of 1500 Club and the Leadership Rising Star Award. What makes this testimony so powerful is that when I came into this business, I was actually unemployed after 40 something years with the government, and I had lost my job. I was 60 years old when I started this business and redirected my life, and it actually took me 4 years to become a $100,000 earner. This is David and Adela Hart. They are world-class entrepreneurs. They have a combined 30 years of experience in both traditional and direct sales. They are entrepreneur. He was the entrepreneur finalist at age 24. They're very passionate, caring, and committed people. This business was established in 2013, so it's been around a while. We have a 400% annual growth, and we have over 62 countries worldwide. When we were in Paris just recently, we had over 500 participants just in that area alone that was a part of Travorium. It was very powerful. Millions are paid in commission every week through our corporate offices in Temecula, California. This company is just absolutely amazing. I have nothing but can sing his praises all day for a number of reasons. So if you had all the time and the money in the world, what would you do? Well, that's one of the questions that we've asked numbers of people, and at least 99 of those 100 people would have said travel. Most people want to travel. The reason that they don't travel is because they don't have the time or they don't have the money. And so what Travorium wants to do is to help you to create the time as well as the money. So would you like to save money? Everybody wants to save money on travel. Everybody's trying to save money. The airports is packed. I mean, all during the week, everything is packed. Planes are sold out. But the question is do you want to save money? We met a couple in Paris. They actually joined today. And one of the things that they wanted to do was save money when they found out that they were in, because they paid over $400 a night to be in the hotel that we were in Paris, where we paid $300 and something to be there for 5 days. They had paid $400 a night. So everybody wants to save money, and they're a very well-to-do couple, but they still want to save money. Everybody wants to save money when they're traveling. Most people dream of vacations, time with loved ones, and seeing the world and living life on their own terms. That is a great feeling, to be able to live your life on your own terms. I just finished planning a trip for me and my children and my grandchildren for Cancun for about a week and a half. And to be able to do that, all of my children are entrepreneurs and they work from home. So they're able to take their jobs with them as well as me. And so that's what it is about building family and creating memories that will last a lifetime. We are part of what we call the social sharing economy. I pretty much built my business through Facebook. Then I added Instagram, Twitter, with my granddaughter actually hooked me up with all of that, because I was old. She said I was old and I didn't know, but now I got more followers than she do. I'm more followers on Instagram than she does. So this is a very simple way of building a business if you choose to build a business. Now, everybody don't choose to build a business, and that is definitely okay. So these are some different industries. You got the NFL, the music industry, the video gaming industry, the natural food industry, and social sharing. But if you add up all of these billions of dollars of industries, it does not compare to the $8.2 trillion that travel is at this present time, and is pegged to go to about 12 trillion. Even before the pandemic, it was pegged to go to about 12 trillion in 2024. So I believe that it's going to actually go higher, because COVID just pushed it over the edge, and people are sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired of being in the house. We participate in 3 of the largest industries. We participate in travel, teaching you how to save money on vacations and getaways. We also teach you how to make a residual income if you choose to. Residual income is a very, very powerful tool because you cannot leave your children a job. You cannot leave them your pension, but you can create a company where you can actually leave them the residual income. My husband has done that. Network marketing, all it is connecting people to places, connecting people, places, and things. And so that is all that network marketing is. Travorium, we save up to 70% on travel. We earn free travel points. Most of us, a lot of us that you will hear us talk tonight, most of us have our sites free and we're getting free travel points. We also get paid to travel. And so that's through our residual income platform. So to get paid to travel, just imagine that all of your travel is being paid. You know, now I'm able to fly, instead of having to fly economy, I can fly premium or business class and be comfortable and know that I'm able to do that because I get paid to travel. It's a tax deduction and I'm doing business and I can write it off. We have 3 ways to make more money. 1, to save money, make money, and grow money. And we will show you how to master all 3. This is a part of our team. We all went to Jamaica in Montego Bay on a world tour last year, and it was phenomenal. We had a white party, we had a Jamaican party. It's actually my birthday, 2-star director Thomas Flowers' birthday, 1-star director Adrian's birthday, and a whole bunch of other people. And we really, honestly, truly had a good time. Travel is number 1. It is the number 1 industry in the world. It is part of with 8.2 trillion in 2017. Priceline and Expedia are 2 of the largest internet companies for booking travel. But they are owned by only two companies, Booking Holdings and Expedia Group. So when you go to Kayak, Booking.com, Priceline, you actually, or if you go to Expedia, you're going to Cheap Tickets, a Hotwire. They already know you're coming over to these different sites trying to get a lower price. So they give you $2 or $3 lower because they already know, hey, Deborah, you're coming over here. The algorithm has told them, and so they're waiting on you to come. But I'm telling you, their price cannot beat our prices. We are redefining the way that the travel industry does business. Our membership is saving us up to 70% with no markups and net rates. We have activities, we have cruises, dining, entertainment, rent-a-cars, resort shows, and hotels, and much, much more. In our travel platform, we have at least 5 platforms, but I'm going to tell you about 3. One is the Getaways, one is the World Tour, and one is the Travel Net booking site. So every month, when you first join, for every dollar that you spend, with the exception of your partnership fee, you get all of that in travel dollars. And so that's your initial fee. Your monthly fee doubles every month. Those odds are better than Las Vegas, y'all. I'm telling you, nobody gives you dollar for dollar. And so they give you that in travel. We have over 2,000 locations all over the world. And now we have many, many more because our platform has been updated. These are personal trips for up to 8 days, 7 nights with rates starting as low as $0. We also have world tours. These are what Catherine was just talking about when we just went to Europe and went to Paris, and Kayla was talking about. These are group trips with like-minded people with up to 70% off the retail. A lot of those trips have dinner or dinner and breakfast. And there's a lot of different experience. They have a museum experience, or when we were in Venice, we had a tour of a glass factory. So they have curated experience that are included in fun with perks. We also, in Venice, we also got a glass of wine. So 2 ways to earn points. So as a platinum member, you earn 250 points when you enroll, and you earn 250 points every month. So in the first 30 days, you're going to have over 500 points. And if you share this business with 3 people, most people don't travel by themselves. Most people do not travel alone. They take their friends, they take their family, they take somebody with them. And so you want to make sure that you share this with your friends and family. We have a family on here, the Davis family, who has shared this with over 25 members of their families, and they travel together. And each of those family members could take an extra person when they go on the world tours. So you refer 3 people and your business your site becomes free. So you want to enjoy properties for less than $100 to create memories that will last a lifetime. World tours and getaways. So you don't have to go contact nobody. You don't have to look for nobody. You just get a site. Once you sign up, you go to your back office, you go to your getaway site, you apply your travel points, you enjoy, pay whatever taxes and fees or whatever is due, and then you enjoy your trip, you have fun, and you book your ticket. Here are some comparisons between Expedia and Priceline. So this is Expedia and Trevorium, $649. Cancun, San Diego, Priceline was $1,307. Trevorium was $665.88. So there's a difference there. Orlando, this is a 1-bedroom, 8-day, 7-night suite right by Disney World. We had over 40 resorts in the Disney World area. This particular resort, it was $0 a night for a platinum, and then $1,843 for a titanium. This family down here is actually a real family. This is our 1-star director, Regina Johnson, and her sisters and brothers and their children. And each of them belong into the business. So they had their own room for the free trip incentive. And so they were able to take their family to Disney World. These are some of the world tours that I'm going to talk about. So this is Tanzania, 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast and dinner. The retail value of that trip would be $13.99. Now, our retail value is very different than Priceline and Expedia's. So you still, even at the retail rate, you're saving money. But if you have points, you're going to pay $4.99 or $6.99 for that particular trip. Phuket. We had some people who wanted to go to Phuket. Regina Johnson actually got this trip for $1. And Titanians would have paid $89. And these houses or these cabanas were right on the water. The hotel cottages was right on the water in Thailand. Then we had New Orleans. A lot of us went to New Orleans. We was 5 days, 4 nights with breakfast included. The breakfast itself was for 2 people, and the breakfast was $33 and something a piece. We did not have to pay that. So if you subtract the breakfast that we had and you every day for 5 days, and you subtract the we had a conference there, and we actually was able to subtract the 125 twice. So we virtually paid nothing to go on this trip, nothing other than to get there. This is over 100 world tours and many destinations. So we had Cozumel, Mexico, the Netherlands, Spain, Nevada, California, Dubai. We have over 6 trips to Dubai. One in April was for $1. Miami, Florida, Rome, Italy, Athens, Greece. Dr. Phyllis Terry, one of our 3-star directors, just took a group to Athens, Greece. I think about 13 or 14 ministers she took to Athens, Greece for $199. And then we had the big family that actually went to the Dominican Republic over, it was scheduled to be 23 of them, but I think 19 of them went. So you have your Dreamcation portal, anyone, anywhere, on any budget. And a lot of times, like I said, people want to travel, but they don't feel that they can afford to travel. They don't feel like they can afford to do it. But with Trevorium, you can do that. Somebody asked me today about being a travel agent. And it was my goddaughter. And I had to explain to her, I am a certified travel agent. But travel agents at this point cannot save you the kind of money that Trevorium can save you. And so if you're looking to save money, travel on a budget, but travel like a rock star, travel at 4- and 5-star resorts and pay color and number prices, then this is the place for you. So I'm going to go through this very quickly. So this is New York. This is during Fashion Week, 5 days, 4 nights, $539. As you can see, this is a beautiful hotel down in Manhattan, and breakfast is included. This is Spain, $39 per day per person, all inclusive, all your drinks, all your alcohol, all your everything. That's a beautiful, beautiful setting right there. Austria for $359. You get breakfast included. You get an upgraded higher floor room so you can see the scenery. See the scenery right here. $359. Colombia, we actually had one of our 2-star directors, Thomas Flowers. He took a group to Colombia for $1, 5 days and 4 nights, and breakfast was included. Then we had a group that went to Jamaica. We actually did Jamaica. That picture that you saw with all those people on there, this was actually the resort that we went to. We stayed 6 days and 5 nights. I loved having breakfast up here because if you sat, this is a breakfast area. And if you sat right here, you can see the ocean as well as the pool. And it was $59 per day per person. That included all your food, all your drinks, all your alcohol, all your everything. This is Milan, Italy. Breakfast included 5 days, 4 nights, $399. These are all world tours. Miami, Florida, $399 for 5 days and 4 nights. And it was a young lady on here one day last week, and she was talking about how she actually did this vacation, and then she wanted to book an extra night. She had went there for a concert. It just happened to be the same week that this world tour was. When she went to book the extra night, she said it was $374 if she booked it through the hotel for one night, when she had got 5 days and 4 nights for $399. Budapest, Hungary, $165 includes your taxes and breakfast. 5 days and 4 nights in San Francisco, $299. Spain, $99. Breakfast and dinner, room with balcony, sea view, 5 days, 4 nights, $99. Can you believe that? $99. I believe that our top money earner actually has a video out on Facebook for this particular resort. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, 4-star resort, all inclusive, your food and drinks, 5 days, 4 nights. Las Vegas, I actually have stayed at this suite, in this suite at this hotel, and a room can cost you that per night. So 5 days and 4 nights for $399, you just can't beat it. This is New Orleans. This is Italy, Sicily, Milan, Spain. We have a group that family, the Davis family is actually doing this in November for my friend Jennifer's birthday. They get breakfast and dinner included, 5 days, 4 nights, as low as $1. And I believe several of them got that for $1. Monaco, if women wanting to go to Africa, you can go to Monaco, 5 days, 4 nights, $329. Cozumel, Dubai. This was that Dubai trip I was telling you about that cost $1. And we actually had a couple, the Wrights, who actually got that trip. Philip Chase actually got that trip for Dubai, including breakfast. And they stayed at the hotel by the Galleria, one of the hotels by the Galleria. And then we have several of those trips that's $129 for the 5 days, 4 nights. Zanzibar, Tanzania, Punta Cana, 6 days, 5 nights, $38 per day per person, all your food, all your drinks, all your everything. Spain, $699. Mata, $349. And this is an all-inclusive, but it's also, I mean, breakfast is included, but it's an adult-only resort. Athens, Greece, that was the place that I was telling you about, that a group just went to Athens, Greece. And then we have additional world tours that's continuing to come up. I just came back from Venice, Italy, and it looks exactly like that. Exactly like that. You got to catch a boat. Wherever you go, you got to catch a boat. You got boat taxis, buses, just like you have regular buses, you have buses that drive on the water. So in our program, we now have several different memberships. We no longer have the basic membership. We have a silver membership. I need to update this particular slide in this presentation, but the new silver membership is $49.95, and then it's $49.95 a month. But all you get is the portal to book travel. You don't get anything else. So I'm going to tell you about the titanium and the platinum. The titanium is $129, $69.95 a month. You get access to the world tours. You get the wholesale site with hotels, rent-a-cars, cruises, activities. You also get access to the getaways, and you also get travel points with 140 travel points a month from your $69.95. I'm going to show you how to get rid of that. And then as a platinum, you're going to get, it's $249.95 to start, $125 a month. You get 250. Your points give you deeper discounts on your trip, deeper discounts on your world tours, but it gives you access to everything. You also, with our packages, you get a free trip incentive where you actually through another company, but you get one of those a year. We also have a Ticketmaster site like where you get discounts on concerts, shows, all kinds of things like that. We also have a couple of different places where you can book airline tickets. So it's a lot too. And we have a shopping and dining site where you can save on food, entertainment, all kinds of different types of purchases. So do I have to keep paying my monthly subscription? That's $69.95 or the $125? No, you don't. No, you don't. Many of us have never paid. I've never paid a monthly subscription, and it's all depends and left up to you. So all you do is join the partnership. So once you join the partnership, you get access to actually getting your 3 and going free. And it has to be whatever level you are. And so if you join as a titanium, it will be $179.90. If you join as a platinum, it will be $299.90 to start. This is an illustration for illustration purpose only, has no guarantee of income. But if you want to make a little extra money, you can. Many of our partners are now using this compensation plan to actually fund their travel or to pay off some debt. So if you want to do that, but we make no guarantee claims. We make, I'm not going to tell you you're going to get in here and you're going to make $1 million. That's not going to happen. It all depends on your work ethic, what you do and how you do it. So you can say, hello, I'm launching a business. I'm going to skip that. So if you share this with 3 people, you earn free travel points and you can refer your friends and your family. And once you do that, 3 people, your site becomes free. The company actually gives you a daily stipend, and that daily stipend will equal the amount of your monthly subscription every month. So you want to get into what we call business profitability. And so as a titanium, once you get 3 sales, you start earning $2.26. And if you time that times 31 days, it's going to equal your monthly subscription. If you, same thing with platinum, you're going to earn $4.10 a day. If you times that times 30 or 31, it's going to equal your monthly subscription. And so you will not pay, the company will be paying your monthly subscription, but they're turning around and giving you that in points. So they still give you that money back in points to travel with. Then you have the 1-star director, $400 to $700 a month. And that's $4,800 to $8,400 annually. Then you go to 2-star director. Once you go to 2-star director, you're making $1,500 to $2,500 a month, and you get this beautiful ring. And so that's $18,000 to $30,000. That's a good part-time income. And just think about it. You don't even have to stand in Walmart and say, welcome to Walmart. All you got to do is just be a good sharer. If you're a good sharer and you can get people in front of the presentation like tonight, that's the least of your worries. Then once you become a 3-star director, you're making $70 a day. That's what a lot of people don't even make this on a regular job. So you're making between $30,000 to $40,000 annually. And then you also qualify for what we call a lifestyle bonus. Now it used to be our car bonus, but now it's a lifestyle bonus, and you qualify for that once you become a 3-star director. As I said, there used to be a luxury car bonus. This is my car. I got a 2021 BMW. And then as you become a 4-star director, you're making $100 a day. You make it between $4,000 and $5,000 a month and $50,000 to $60,000 annually. And then as an ambassador, you make it $140 a day. You make it $90,000 to $110,000 annually. Plus, you still getting your car bonus. I still get my car bonus. We are definitely looking for leaders. We're looking for people who actually want to build an income. We're not saying, we have a lot of people who just get in this business just to travel, and you can do that. You can do that. Nobody's going to say you have to do this. And if it's not one of those things, it's the principle of leveraging people. And your job leverages you every day. They just don't pay you for leveraging you. These are some of the earners. And these are some of the ambassador perks. I actually just had the Louis Vuitton experience. Ambassadors get a part of a pool, 18 to 20,400 a month extra. They get a trip every year. We actually going to Dubai at the end of October. And then we have the Louis Vuitton experience. The Louis Vuitton experience was amazing in Paris. People thought we were Kim Kardashian getting out of the limousine, and they were like paparazzi taking pictures of us. We went to a private salon. We had a personal shopper, and it was just amazing. You get these are some of the trips, and then you get to override the company. And then as you become a 3-star ambassador, you get this $8,000 watch. They call it the James Bond watch. So Travorium is a better life company, and it requires a better way. We want to travel the world with you. We want to teach you honestly, truly how to travel different. So we ask you as a guest to stay on and get your questions answered, or listen to the questions that's being answered, because sometimes you'll hear something that you wanted to hear, or you were thinking and somebody else spoke it. So you want to make sure that you do that. All we want to do is teach people to travel differently, travel better, have a better life, that will require a better way. All right, so it's time for questions. It's time for questions, and I'm gonna let Marcy to entertain the questions, and then any questions, Marcy, I'll let you do that, and I'm gonna ask somebody to get prepared. So Marcy.
Okay, I am looking and I don't see any questions, but I want people to know that they can also unmute their mic at this time to ask their question. Don't be shy. Any questions?
Yeah. I want to know, is it like it's like a Geico insurance you paying, like how the point system work?
So repeat that again.
I want to know, like you said, the platinum card, like if you pay like $250 a month, you pay it all the year round, or it's just a one-time payment?
Okay, so I thought you had said something about Geico. So once the startup cost is either $299.90 for platinum or $179.90 for titanium. And so you pay that's your first startup fee. That fee turns into points, which is either $250 or $140. And then every month you're going to either pay the $125, which turns into $250 or in points, or you're going to pay $69.95. But if 3 people join, which most people have 3 people join, when 3 people join, it's when 3 people join, you no longer pay the $125 or the $69 or the $69.95. The company pays pays the fee, and the company gives you that in points and still doubles.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, we have a question asking, how many points did you need for your Paris trip?
I think about maybe 1,200. about 1,200. And the good thing about with points, you can choose how many points you want to use. So you don't have to use, if I don't want to buy it all the way down to the I think it was 349 for 2 people, I could have used 600 points. You don't have to use all your points for one trip, right? And so it's a little lever in your back office, and you bring that price down to what you're comfortable in paying.
Okay, I believe you answered her second question, which was the price. Yes, she said okay.
Okay, so the second question about the price of the trip.
Yeah, I believe you said it, 249. Okay, I don't see any more questions in the chat at this time.
I think she was asking maybe the price of the membership. The membership in itself is $249.95. But when you add the $49 partnership in order for you to get your 3, and I recommend everybody do that. Whether you're going to build a book of business or not, you want to do that. And I could give you some prime examples of people who did follow my instructions and did it and said they didn't want to build a business, but now they 1-star and 2-star directors. Because if people see you traveling and even though you don't want to build a business, people are going to come to you and ask you how you doing all that traveling, and you want to be able to enroll them.
Okay, she's also saying $249.95 is for the membership.
$249.95 is for the membership. It makes you a customer. So we have a few customers. We don't have many customers, but you can function as all of us are customers. The difference is that once you add the $49.95, it gives you the right to have a 1099 business. It gives you the right to invite people and share the information, so that, and it gives you the right to take the 400 and some tax deductions, see your CPA. It gives you a lot of rights, that $49.95. So the 40 with the $249 and then the $49.95, it comes to $299.90. I just seen, so I never see the chat, but I just saw her shit. She want to join.
She wants to join, yes. Welcome,
so who invited you, Miss? I think it was Stanley or Stampley. All right, we'll get back with Kathy Brown and she can get you hooked up, and you definitely want to sign up in the next this week for sure. Tonight if possible. That'll give you an opportunity because we are in triple bonus week. And so anybody that joins, is the partnership fee annual? Yes, it is. So it's an annual fee. And so it comes to about $3 and something if you split it up between the 12 months, but it's an annual fee. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You know, a lot of companies have you pay a monthly fee, but ours is annual. Come on, Samsung A36U or Galaxy Note or Miss Renelle. Who else I see on here I don't recognize? I see a damper. Anybody? Aisha. What is the triple bonus? The triple bonus is a week or so. A lot of times our company in the compensation plan, a lot of times our company will run bonuses, double bonuses, recruitment bonuses. We had a recruitment bonus last month. I won in my category an extra $500. And so this week we are in triple bonus. Triple bonus means that normally when you enroll a platinum, you're making $50, right, on a platinum enrollment. This week, if you enroll a platinum, so if you come in tonight and you enroll 3 platinums, you're going to make $150 every time you enroll a platinum. Instead of making the $50, you're going to make $150. You like money? Yeah. And if you enroll a titanium, instead of making 25 on a titanium package, you're going to make 75 on a titanium package. She said, wait, explain that again. Yes, ma'am. So if you enroll, if you come in tonight and you invite people to the presentations the rest of the week, and you enrolled or you do some one-on-ones with Kathy or me or whoever, and you enroll your 3 people, you're gonna enroll for $299.90. But if you enroll 3 people this week, you're gonna make $450. So you're gonna make all your money back plus an extra $150.
Wow, amazing. I don't see any more questions in the chat. Anyone, feel free to unmute your mic and ask a question.
No questions. Okay, while y'all figuring out some questions, I want to ask Tara Hicks. Tara Hicks, can you come forth? I want you to talk about, because you took your children on vacation. You've been taking your children on a lot of vacations. Maybe you can encourage some people that want to take their children, especially their young children, with them. I love your children.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. So this past summer, my husband is a teacher, so he doesn't really get the opportunity to travel during the school year. But this summer, actually, the kids got out Friday. My husband got out that Tuesday or that Wednesday, and we started traveling on Thursday after school was out. And we went on our first vacation. The first vacation was 7 days, 6 nights. We went to Cancun, Mexico. We came back from Cancun, Mexico. We were home for about a week. And then we left on our next vacation. Or actually, we were home for, about a week or 2. And then we left on our next vacation, where we went to Punta Cana for 5 days, 4 nights. And that one, our daughter, who is also a member, she took a friend with her, her college friend, and we were able to make our family trip out of that. Once we came back from that, we went to New Orleans. The kids really enjoyed that. And they got to see, one of them really wanted to see the bands on the street and do different things there, ride the streetcar, get the beignets, and do all those wonderful things. But in between there, we took a couple road trips going back and forth to Virginia and just traveling and doing things as a family, creating memories and doing things that, my kids will remember this summer alone, just because the amount of traveling that we've done. We've done a little bit in the past, but we didn't do it like we did it this past year. So definitely a memorable summer, and more to come, because we are not done traveling for the year.
Awesome.
They just asked me about Australia, going to Australia in November today.
Awesome. And so your family was used to traveling, but do you think you travel more because you have Travorium?
Absolutely, because the prices. We are able to travel, especially, when you have to buy 4 plane tickets and different things like that. And hotels can get very expensive. I don't like to stay at less than a 4-star or anything below that. That's me personally. You can call me what you want, but that's just my personal preference. And my husband will tell you we're not staying there. So that could get very pricey. But with Travorium, I don't have to worry about that, because all the hotels and the pricing, we're doing the 4 stars, we're doing the diamonds, we're doing all of those things. And we're paying a low rate, and I don't have to go into debt with it. I'm able to pay for my vacations, and when we leave, those vacations are paid for. And I don't have to worry about coming back and having a credit card bill to pay off or anything like that. It's already done. So that's the reason why we're able to travel so much more with Trevorium, because of the low prices and the rates that we get.
All right. All right. So as she was talking, has anybody thought of any other questions that they want to ask?
I
tonight?
have a question,
Yes, ma'am.
and my question is for you. You said that I guess that a parish. You said something about 1,200 points, but then you said you didn't have to use that. You could just like that. There's a lever you can use 600 points. Okay, but so when you said that your monthly payment actually double in points monthly. So when I did the what if you don't have, say you took a trip, say you used 1,200 points, right? So how is that going to, say you want to take another trip in 4 months, right? And you don't have a certain amount of points. How does that fare as far as the price being still less expensive than a normal hotel stay?
Well, we have a retail site, sis. So within our retail, we have multiple different platforms. So we have a retail site with hotels, rent-a-cars, cruises, activities, and flights. Okay. In that retail site, we give it between 20 to 70% off. So usually if you can use that, I use that a lot. Right.
Okay.
And then there we also get what we call loyalty points. Then we have what we was talking about was the world tours. With the world tours, there are package trips that our company puts together that you can use your regular monthly points to buy down those trips. So so you can use those, and also for the 8-day, 7-night getaways, and for the condos and different things, you can use those points. We also have an actual, we have a new package that you can add points if you want to. It's like $999, but you get to add points. It's called a Trevorium pack, so you can add points, but you can travel without the points. So say for instance, I'll give you an example. We had me and Kathy Brown, we were going to Hawaii. And so Kathy brought her friend along, was bringing her friend along. And her friend told her niece is named Jan. Jan wanted to go to Hawaii too, but Jan was not in Trevorium. So then when Jan went to look at the hotel that we were going to stay at, which was the Grand Hyatt in Waikiki, she went to Expedia, she went to Priceline, she went to all these sites. She went through a travel club or something that she had. She could not get our price. She could not even get the retail price, because we always have a retail price, a start price, and then you buy that price down. So in 9 times out of 10, Trevorium's retail price, what we call the net price, is going to be cheaper than Expedia or Priceline.
Okay.
So you don't even need no points to do that. And so what she did was she ended up joining anyway, but she was able, because she wanted to become a member, because she wanted to get that retail price, because she could not find it anywhere. But now she's actually a member, her and her husband.
Okay. See, that makes sense to me. Okay.
Yeah, it makes, because and it's like one of our directors, when he came in December. So he was going to the Venetian for New Year's Eve. So that was hot. You ever been to Las Vegas to the Venetian, honey? They hot. And so he had got a couple of days free, and a couple of days still was going to cost him about $1,500, something like that. But when he went to our back, as I was doing the presentation, he went to the back office and did a comparison. And he saw that he could get them same 2 nights, that what he was, the 4 nights that he was paying, the $1,500 for 2 nights, he was actually able to get it for $500 and something. So what he did? He canceled what he had and went in Travorium and got the room at the Venetian. So that's another example.
Okay. Great example.
Okay. So it's always a way of saving money. Plus we have some sites we have not told you about that when you get in, you'll find out about some of those. You get $100 a month towards shopping and dining. And so there's a lot of other stuff that we don't have time to tell people about in the presentation, but you get a lot. And my daughter said when I first came into business, she said, you need to get your old bus somewhere and sit down. It's a Ponzi scheme. Right? But now she one of the best people. You can't tell her nothing about Travori. She just got back from Cabo. She had a birthday party in Las Vegas. She got a 2-bedroom condo for $59 and invited all her friends and made her pay $200 a piece. So she has spending money in her airfare, right? So at first she thought I was nuts, right? But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, there's an advantage. And what I tell people, even if you book and travel through a travel agent, I'm a travel agent. If you're booking travel through a travel agent, you still got to put down some money. You got to put down a payment plan. You got to pay so much a month. So you might as well do that for yourself. Start your little vacation savings club and become a part of this. And then you have that money put aside, right? When I just went to Venice, I had to fly from Paris to Venice. And I called Air France. Air France wanted to charge me $600. I still have to tell this testimony. They wanted to charge me $631 and did not blink. I was like, and Madame had said it real nice to me. So I said, well, let me check my back office first. I went to my back office and got that same ticket, that same seat for $291.35. Make sense, Mr.
Yeah,
Denise?
it makes a lot of sense.
You
Now
know,
okay, I have another question. When the young man was asking you about the what was it? The annual fee. So if I was to do the platinum, so every year that would be $249, correct?
no, ma'am. The
Okay.
annual, you never pay the $249 again.
Okay.
Never. So the annual fee is the $49.95.
Okay.
That's what makes it a actual business where you get a 1099 at the end of the year. So if you make anything that this is a RRS reportable business. It's not like people say, this is one of those things. It ain't one of those things because I got stimulus money from the president of the United States of America twice, and me and my husband. So they ain't gonna get no Ponzi scheme, no RRS money. You understand what I'm saying?
Is Tavorium, let me see. Does that $49 include a EIN number, or is that something you have to do on your own?
No, the EIN number is your own. You have to apply for your own EIN number, but you can do a home-based business under your Social Security number.
Right.
So most people are doing it under their social. I do mine, and I have an EIN, but I do this business under my Social Security number because I wanted the home-based business tax deduction because Uncle Sam was killing me.
Okay.
Right.
Coach,
but there are some people who do it under their personal EIN if they have a company or whatever. And at any time you can change it if you choose to.
Okay. Well, thank you. Those were my questions.
Coach D, there is another question kind of concerning that. Anthony wants to know, is the 1099 completed at the time of enrollment, or is there a waiting period? And will the tax ID number be assigned at the time of enrollment?
No, when you enroll, you're putting in your Social Security number. So at the time that you're enrolling on the application, you're putting in your Social Security number, which is encrypted. And so if you make over $600 at the end of the year, the company is going to send you a 1099. It's going to send you, they're going to report your income to the IRS. But you have to you only have to report income if it's over $600.
Okay, I believe
So,
someone wants to, Miss Melvina, as a
mhm,
business, how does it affect your social security check?
I don't know, it don't affect mine. I don't know because I don't know. You'd have to find out because I don't know what kind of social security you get. If you get disability, that's something you would have to determine. I know at certain ages you can only make a certain amount and all that kind of stuff. You have to determine that. Some people are getting social security disability. Some people getting straight social security. I'm old. I'm 65. They don't mess with me. Hmm. So you wouldn't have to know, when you get Social Security, they tell you, like I know some people who are on disability can make a certain, like my daughter has systemic lupus. So she could make a certain amount of money as part of her disability. But once she made over that, they put you on hold for a certain amount of years and all that kind of stuff. You just have to figure that out. But it is a reportable income if you choose to do it as an income. Okay.
Okay, no
Oh, that
more
was good
questions.
questions. Those
Very
are
good
very
question.
good questions. Yes.
No more
I see.
questions in the chat.
Okay. All right. All right. So who had the most guests?
Miss Deborah Mitchell, I believe she had up to 4 guests.
All right. So Deborah Mitchell won tonight. To her guest, thank you so much for being here with her. And I will be cash apping her and dropping her a few bucks. To all of our guests, thank you so much for coming tonight. There's always 3 people in the room. There's a person like Melville, Miss Stanley, who said, "Hey, I'm ready. I'm gonna join. I'm ready to join. Go ahead, get started. Don't procrastinate. We still have until Sunday with our triple bonuses. So you want to get some of that money. You can get all your money back for joining. If you invite, people, we have a presentation tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We have a presentation on Friday night at 7 o'clock. And I'll do one on Saturday if I need to. At this point, we may even have a special one on Saturday if folks will invite guests. Or you may want somebody to do one-on-ones. We have videos. We have all sorts of things that you can send people. So you want to go ahead and get started. Then there's another person in the room that says, I like everything that I hear, everything, but I need to discuss it with my spouse or my partner or my mama or my daddy or somebody, or my kid. Get them on the presentation tomorrow night. Go ahead so they can hear. I always suggest that couples hear the same information. Men think differently than women. Sometimes women are, they think differently. Men are facts. Give me the facts, straight facts. I don't need all the fluff. Just give me the facts and how I'm gonna make some money and how I'm gonna save some money. That's how most brothers are. So if that's you, then get back with the person that invited you and let us get your questions answered. If you have more questions and did not want to ask them on here, any one of the leaders that's connected can answer your questions and go ahead and get started. Then the last person that's in the room is a person that, this may not be for you. Maybe you don't feel like you scared. You don't want to travel or you don't want to make no money, and that's fine. We're in the sorting business. We're not in the business of impressing upon nobody, because if we make you or try to convince you that this is a good opportunity, then we got to make you stay. We don't want to do that, right? But you may know somebody. As soon as you heard this, you thought about somebody came across your mind. The person that invited you, you have them to get in touch with them. Have them refer some people to them, because it may not be a good fit for you. I tell people a lot of times, this is just not a good fit for you. One, you're scared to fly, you're scared to catch the bus, you're scared to ride in a car, you just scared. So if you're scared, stay home. Right? Maybe you don't need to make any extra money. I don't know. You know, maybe you don't want to travel. If that's you, just get back with the person that invited you. Don't go ghost on them. Don't hide from them. Just tell them, hey, this wasn't for me, but I thought about Miss Linda. Miss Linda this would be great for her because she always gone, you know, and connect them to that person. So those are the 3 people in the room. And again, this is a triple bonus week, and we definitely would love for you to go ahead and get started so that you could go ahead and try to do your best in these next 4 days to get your 3 and free. All right. All right. If there's nothing else to come before us, again, congratulations, Deborah. We definitely appreciate you. For inviting your guests out. Again, I am available for a little while for 3 ways. And I'm sure that any other leader that had a guest on here from their team is available to do 3 ways tonight. God bless you. Have a fantastic night. Meet us here again at 7 o'clock tomorrow with Dr. Phyllis Terry and Regina Johnson. And then on Friday night with Marcy Thomas and Tanya Evans. Just get the flyer from the number from someone that invited you, because the Zoom number will be different. God bless. Have a fantastic night.